This is my New Year wish. My New Year wish is that the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, a man we have come to love as our President. My New Year wish is that the President of the Republic of Kenya should give Kenyans a New Year present. President Kenyatta, please gift us. Gift us with something that will not be difficult for you to do, but something that will mean so much to us Kenyans. My New Year wish, Mr. President, is that you give Kenyans their wish of a good government. And there's no better place to start, Your Excellency, in this granting Kenyans what they would wish for in the year 2019 and beyond, than to look at your cabinet. Because without leadership, no country can go anywhere. A president may be well-meaning, but so long as the men and women who he entrusts to work for him either are incapable or willing or con men, or in some cases, people who can distinguish their right hand from their left hand, people whose intellectual capacity is so wanting, Mr. President, no president can go far or even anywhere. It looks like we've been asking you to give us this gift, to gift us with a new cabinet. Maybe we ask you, Your Excellency, to bring in, now that you are working with your brother Raila, bring in some people from his side. And let me give you a list of people who shouldn't be in your government come 2019. So, Mr. President, look at this list. Show these ministers the door. Henry Rotich, for presiding over the worst treasury in Kenya's history, for having an appetite for borrowing that can only be rivaled by that of a girl when they want chips. So that his appetite for borrowing is like a girl's appetite for chips. Salvating for foreign money, the way a Maasai will salvate if he sees a good herd of cattle. Wanting loans in a way only a Luya man would want chicken for Christmas. Mr. President, show Rotich the door. Save Kenyans. Save Kenyans by showing Rotich the door, because in Kenya's history, we've never had such a bad finance minister. Kenyans are suffering. Kenyans can't take their loved ones to hospital. We can't take our children to school. January is around the corner. We are abandoned badly, Your Excellency. Henry Rotich must go. Charles Ketel, for presiding over the energy sector with the worst form of corruption in the country. In the history of this country, never have we seen the kind of corruption that we are witnessing in the energy sector. If you want corruption, Mr. President, Kenyans will tell you, find it in the energy sector. Charles Ketel, a very good young man. I remember him for the Ketel bill. But now, he's gone to the dogs. Show him the door. Cecil Kariuki, for not doing anything in the health ministry. Show her the door. James Macharia, for presiding over the worst period when it comes to the transport mess, road accidents, and above all, for running a ministry where we have mega contracts, exorbitant priced, with all the kickbacks I suspect. Look at the mess, SGR. Macharia may be a good friend, Your Excellency. Could even be a blue-chipped boy to you. But show him the door. And I'm speaking for Kenyans, Your Excellency. So look at some of these. Others are just colorless. If you ask somebody, whether they know somebody Tobiko, they will ask you, who is that? Our forest will be finished with Tobiko in charge. Chelgui. Some of these are just colorless, outright colorless. Show them the door, Your Excellency. Your wish to have Kenya food secure will remain just that, Your Excellency. I wish, even a dream. With the people like Kiunjuri, trusted with such a key ministry like agriculture, how do you expect Kenya to be food secure? So the idea of food security as one of your big four, Your Excellency, will just remain that. And look at here, Your Excellency. Look at this, Your Excellency. Talking of the big four, you'll agree with me that you need men and women in those sectors. You cannot achieve serious universal health care unless you want to achieve the kind of stuff I'm seeing around, which doesn't make sense to me. You cannot achieve universal health care or good health care for Kenyans if you have somebody like Cecily Kariuki in office. You cannot do that, because look at the kind of mess in NHIF. Where has she been? How can a receptionist fly a chopper to work? Where was the minister? You cannot achieve housing under Macharia. It's not going to work. You cannot create jobs for Kenyans as you want to, Your Excellency, without men and women who will help you. So look at people like Kiunjuri. Agriculture is in a mess. Show him the door. We've mentioned this for you, leaving others, because we must also give you room to add others. But as I finish, Your Excellency, a better way to go about it is to bring the entire country together. A lot was achieved when Kibaki worked with Raila. Now that you are working with Raila, make this much more productive. Make the engagement concrete. Bring in a few people from Raila, and I hope Raila will also not bring in sycophants. Let him give you men and women, about 6 or 7 of them, to work with your team to deliver your dream for a food secure Kenya, for a Kenya where our young men and women have employment, not where we have the kind of unemployment rate that we have in this country. That is not sustainable anywhere in the world. The kind of unemployment we have is actually a time bomb. So you need men and women. Bring them on board. Begin by cabinet, by showing those we have listed for you. Let them go home, and this, Your Excellency, will be a good Christmas gift to Kenyans, will be a good New Year gift to Kenyans, and that brings me to the end, but not before I wish Kenyans Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.